Welcome back. Appreciate you tuning in. Once again, I'm James Wolverton, your gin guy. We're here to learn more about gin, spirits, and see if we can match Seagrams, the base gin. This is our third attempt. Have not strained it yet. It is set in Castle and Key vodka, 80 proof for a week. If we remember right, this is our third try. First one was a little bit too much orange. Second one, we're not sure enough juniper, so I did up the recipe to take actually 2 teaspoons instead of 1.5 to see if that upped the juniper level, so it tasted a little bit more like gin versus a botanical vodka. Don't get me wrong, it was a good botanical vodka, but it just wasn't gin. And hopefully on the third attempt, I actually can filter even easier. I mean, first the second was a lot easier than the first. Color still doesn't look as dark as that other one did, so that is good. Get all you botanicals out of there. Well, most of them. Ooh, smell that right off. Smells good. Smells good. Let's put the coffee filter in here. So once again, this is a very basic bathtub gin. We will not 100% recreate Seagrams because they are distilled, which is a more in-depth method than me just kind of filtering and infusing. But since distillation at home is, if not frowned upon, illegal, this is the best attempt I can do. So let's try this. And yes, this is what we do at distilleries. We just come up and play with recipes and see what's going to be the best proof-wise, measurement-wise, all sorts of stuff like that. It's never a one and done. If I had gotten it on the first try, I would have been kind of really upset. I feel comfortable that I'll almost get it on this try, but it doesn't mean I will. These are tricky, especially with not knowing A, the exact recipe they use, and B, the method. They use probably a grain neutral spirit, i.e. vodka, proof it down, usually 150, and then either redistill with it in the pot or do the vapor. I would say these are probably, since it's industrial, I would say vapor. And it's light flavor. They're something that big and something that mass produced is not going to be distillation on a pot, because pots take a little bit longer, if not a lot longer, because you've got to do each run. So, and see, it's almost like I've done it 3 times now. Squeeze all of that out, get the good terpenes and everything good. Because this is an exciting video. And if you hear that tinkle, tinkle, tinkle and don't think you need to go to the bathroom, you're a better person than me. So all done, yummy botanicals. Oh, by the way, the director Sam is just sitting underneath here. He's mellow today. I guess he's a little more mellow than he was last time. Let's do a 1/2 ounce of our control, which is the Seagrams extra dry gin, i.e. basic gin. Rinse a little so there's no contamination, and then let's try 1/2 ounce of James's version 3 gin. Okay, color-wise, still paler than the last, so that's good. It means the orange, I might have gotten the orange peel ready. There's no way it's automatically gonna look darker, as we found, and third time is still darker, but distilled, and then I'm sure charcoal filtered, or definitely some kind of filtration before it ever hit the bottle. Gin. Lots of juniper, just what we expect. Yep, that's gin. Yeah, that. See if we can do that with this. Or once again, close approximation. I want to have a steady and firm foundation for me to build on, and then start playing with other, different variations of that. But as I've said, and this is the third time to say it, if you don't have a strong base, you're not going to have a good gin. Still that orange. Yeah. Better, but no, it's still that orange extraction is just too high. It might be that I need to look at maybe a lemon or, okay, I'm going to try a third time, but I'm going to try a different citrus. I think the orange peel is still, I'm closer. Rinse out again. Maybe. This one is a stumper because I think the third time is not quite a charm, but gosh, it's so much closer. It's just, I would call this a gin. It's not this, but I would call it a gin. It's a citrus forward gin, but I know there's juniper in it. I could taste the gin. Moderate success. I'm perplexed. I like orange. I'm going to do a fourth time with the basics, but I'm going to keep this recipe because I like, when I do the fall and winter versions, they're usually clove, star anise, fennel, the darker, spicier flavors. I love cloves with orange. And I'm already in my mind thinking, if I added cloves and those dark spices to this, that would be a really great gin for the fall and winter. But I think I might try lemon peel instead for a take 4, and that way I can build anything. Like it's 90 degrees out here. I don't think those dark spices, winter, fall spices would play well. And I think anything I put light in this would get kind of balanced out by that orange, but if I did something darker, it would accent that orange and still keep it tasting like gin. So we will do a fourth take. This will be my base for anything darker, winter, fall based. I like it. Yep, yeah. It's still a gin. It's just a more upping the juniper. If I do anything else different on this, because we will try this in fall, I will have to increase the juniper a little more to balance out whatever I bring to it to make sure it's still gin. But it's close enough that I would use this for base for winter and fall. But it's not a good base for spring and summer. So we will do a fourth take. I will keep the ratios the same, but changing ingredient. And I would say lemon peels. I do have some lemon peels. I will finally dice up some lemon peels, keep the ratios the same, see if that balances and it matches a little bit more of a spring or lighter, and that way I could use it on that side. But yeah, this is kind of when you're building recipes, sometimes you just got to keep on going and experimenting and documenting and figuring out what to do. But it's really close the more I sip on it, which is a wonderful experiment to do. This is just And it, once again, distilled, filtered, infused coffee filter, not quite the same kind of filtration. So I'm getting more oils, more. But it's close. I would use that. Yeah. So for, I don't know what umpteenth time I've said, yes, we've got a base for winter and fall. We need to create a base for spring and summer. And I think the spring and summer will change the base to lemon. Cool. So I appreciate you watching and tuning in. This is, once again, it's step by step by step. It's not, if you get it on the first time, it's boring too, because it's part of the fun is building and seeing, hey, what can I do? And moderate success. Each step has been better. The third time, not quite a charm for what I'm looking for in 90-degree weather, but could be quite a charm for winter and fall. So I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Instead of it, I'm just curious. We'll see what it looks like instead of this light, almost straw to gold color. Let's see what a lemon peel will do. I think lemon, not lime. I think lemon's a more delicate flavor. But I will keep. This will be nice. We will use this as our template for later on this year. I'll see you in a couple weeks. We'll see what lemon will do. Hey, if you like watching people experiment and just playing around with different botanicals to try and create a gin, hit that like, hit the subscribe, comment on what you think would be great additions once I get this for spring and summer, because we are still, it's July, it's 90 degrees out there. I'm not going to put fennel and star anise in a gin and drink it right now. That'd be a little bit rough. But I will come October and November. I will see you guys in a few weeks. We'll see what we could cook up. Appreciate you tuning in. Take care, everyone, and be careful out there. And have a great summer.